We win or we learn, and we'll keep winning or learning until it's time to leave. And that is Becky Lynch passing the torch to Lyra Valkyria. And this is why we can't have nice things. People of the internet, I hope you're happy. Look at what you've done. You chased Becky away with all your Becky Hogan stuff. Give me a break, Becky Hogan. I want someone else to have the belt. WrestleMania 40, she loses and puts over Mommy clean as a whistle. And then she goes to take vacation, but no, Rhea Ripley gets injured. So what do? Let me make this clear. Winning a battle royal for the championship doesn't really do anything for anyone, believe it or not. Had Liv Morgan won that championship, okay, so what? But winning the belt by pinning big-time Bex 1, 2, 3, that does a whole lot more. So Becky puts her vacation on hold so she can put somebody over and leave the women's division in a good place, because that is who Becky is. Becky puts others first. She puts the business first. She realized that nobody is bigger than the business, and she is willing to contribute when she can, however she can. Becky, I applaud you, and I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss you. But first, I want to say one thing. If you want a chance to win one of these belts behind me, I also got the Smoking Skull belt. If you want a chance to win one of those, all you got to do is comment below. Once I hit 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to pick somebody randomly. The more comments you do on more videos, the more chances you get to win. Let's talk about Becky some more, though. And if you didn't know, Becky's contract is up June 1st. That is like, we're here. Her contract is up. She can literally show up on June 2nd, next week, on AEW TV. Oh my God, what is Becky Lynch doing in AEW, in the Impact Zone? You know, that's where we're at right now. Could you imagine? What a get that would be. And Tony, he has the money. This is not TKO. He doesn't have to answer to shareholders. He has to answer to his own fantasy booking, where he's like, that'd be super cool if I had Becky Lynch fight Sasha Banks. I'd have my own little WrestleMania. Here's $10 million. Tony can do that. He can do that without blinking. No shade. I wish I was Tony Khan. I wish I was that crazy billionaire who just starts up his own wrestling federation, because I can. That would be awesome. But, you know, I don't think Becky will, but she might. I'm not going to sit here and say she won't. Money talks. You can still help the business and get paid. You know what I mean? We just can't take for granted that Becky has choices. She has options. Because I think a lot of people are of the mindset she's not going anywhere. She's just taking a vacation, a sabbatical, if you will. She's just going to be gone for a little bit and come back. And I hope that's the case, because I do feel she deserves a well-rested, well-deserved vacation. And I hope she gets it. I hope she does everything she's ever wanted to do, because she's awesome and she deserves it. That's just how it is. However, I don't want to just be like, you know what, she's coming back to WWE because, well, where else is she going to go? AEW? Where else is she going to go? TNA? In her book, she said she almost went to TNA. I do believe that Becky would be of the mindset to go somewhere else if she felt she can contribute to the business. Because when I say that Becky's all about the business, I don't necessarily mean she's all about WWE. Now, she is a good company woman. She is all about WWE, but I think she's all about the wrestling business even more so than just WWE. In her book, she said she almost went to TNA because they treated women wrestling better, right? So what if she decided to go to TNA to help elevate the women business, or AEW to help elevate AEW's women business? And you're like, no way, she has a husband. She sacrificed a lot more. Plus, AEW, what? They have to, you have to fly somewhere once a week? They don't do house shows. They don't do PR, barely. And they have one Wednesday episode, and maybe you have to go to Collision every once in a while. And don't tell me she can't get a fat deal where she has to only show up to Dynamite twice a month and maybe the pay-per-view once a month. So what? She has to fly 5-6 times max a month? That's a pretty cake schedule, all right? That's a pretty cake schedule when you have baby at home, when you have other things going on. Plus, what if Becky just decides to not come back? All she needs to do is call up John Cena or The Rock or somebody and say, hey, I'm looking to be in movies. because every Hollywood person loves to bring in WWE stars, because ever since The Rock, we've had a pretty good track record sending people to Hollywood and becoming big names. The Rock, John Cena, Batista, Roman Reigns now even. Seth Rollins is actually the new Captain America movie, so there's plenty of opportunity for her to just not come back to wrestling and finish on top. And you're thinking to yourself, no way she's coming back. Don't forget Kurt Angle at one point. Nobody thought he would go to TNA, right? Kurt Angle to TNA, he's on top of the world. TNA wasn't even AEW status. AEW today feels like a WCW, like a strong second place, right? TNA never felt like a strong second place, even when they were the only second place around, right? They always felt like the minor leagues, even when Sting was there. And suddenly Kurt Angle jumped ship in 2006. It can happen, all right? It can happen. And Becky, if she feels that she can elevate women wrestling as a whole, I could see her doing it. Now, in my heart, I don't think that'll happen, but I don't want to sit here and just say, no way, she won it, because make no mistake about it, Becky Lynch does not need WWE anymore. Becky has elevated herself above the WWE, and WWE doesn't need Becky either. To be fair, WWE can go on just fine without Becky, and if both parties can walk away knowing that they made the other, right? That Becky helped make WWE what it is right now, and WWE definitely helped make Becky who she is right now as well. They can walk away and have good things to say about each other for the rest of their lives. But I just want you to know that they do not need each other. But also, I want to say this. WWE does not need The Rock. WrestleMania 40 would have been awesome without The Rock. The Rock definitely doesn't need WWE. He has a great career. Even with a couple flops, he still has a great career, lots of money, everything. But it's a symbiotic relationship in which they help each other. The Rock definitely helped WrestleMania 4 to become amazingly awesome, and WWE has definitely put The Rock back on track to getting his career back to where he wants it to be. They help each other, but they do not need each other. And that's what Becky and WWE are going to be in the future, a symbiotic relationship in which they help elevate each other. And I feel Becky has been doing that left and right. Who looked better coming out of the Bianca feud? Who looked better coming out of the Rhea feud? Who looked better coming out of the Lyra Valkyria feud? Who looked better coming out of the Liv Morgan feud? I don't know where this Becky Hogan thing is coming from. She has to win the belt so she can give the belt to somebody else, right? So, she is helping people left and right. And after all, there's fan footage of her crying in the middle of the ring. Now, maybe she is a good actress. Maybe she was just doing it to kind of stoke the flames of this, I'm retiring or I'm leaving WWE. But I don't know. Becky, her contract's up. Her contract's up June 1st, and she is definitely most likely going away for a while. I hope she enjoys her vacation, but I really hope she comes back for one final run as the man, because the man, when Nia punched her, it woke her up. That man character of Becky was so amazingly awesome, and I feel she definitely deserves one more run at the top of not just the women's division, but of WWE. I hope she gets one more WrestleMania main event. I really do. Becky, I acknowledge you. I acknowledge your greatness. You are awesome. Thank you for everything you've done for us. I hope you enjoy your vacation. And whatever you decide to do, I will support you. If you go to AEW, I will support you, but I'm going to make fun of you. I make fun of everybody that goes to AEW because, that's a mess over there. Maybe go to TNA. I won't make fun of you going to TNA. But who cares, Becky? Who cares what I think? You're a millionaire. You can do whatever you want. I acknowledge you, Becky, just like I hope you guys acknowledge the subscribe button. Don't forget to comment so you can win one of these belts. And yeah, that's it. Have a great day.